Where do we stand on all this situation with Bill Belichick and the Patriots with this report that Tom Curran had this week?
Dan, it's a good question. My personal feeling, and look, this is a story that is going to be held very close to the vest. Between Robert, Bill, and Jonathan. Nothing definitive that I've heard from inside or outside the building points one way or the other. I certainly have my feelings on this, and I don't necessarily think it's the case that that the Colts game was sort of the final straw. I mean, this has been going on for a couple of years, and you got to think even with the Colts loss, and it would be natural for the Crafts to sit and think about this decision during the bye week after that game, possibly meet with Bill. They were 2-8 at the time. Stranger things have happened in football where the Patriots could have won out at 9-8. But I do think the die was cast at that point. I think it had been cast for a while, so I think that both sides have an idea on what's going to happen. It's likely that they will part ways after the season. I just have a hard time telling you one way or the other how definitive it is.
And I was just wondering if it's in the personality of Robert Kraft to have had a meeting with Bill Belichick with this many games to go, and then he would give him a heads up, like, "Hey, Bill, this is what we're going to do at season end." I don't know their relationship, but that would surprise me if he's saying, "Hey," instead of saying, "Let's talk about when the season's over with, and then we can decide how we want to play this."
That's normally their MO, Dan, is that they will get to the end of the season and they will come together. And there's a few different factors at play here. Number one, I think people underestimate how much last season ticked off the Crafts. They were mad about what happened. They thought, okay, we had a reset year with Cam Newton. Tom Brady went and won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. That really hurt. But it looked like things were going up for the franchise. Drafted Mac Jones in the first round. They signed. They set a record in terms of the money they spent in free agency that year. They went 10-7. They went to the playoffs. Things were looking up. And then Bill made his decision with Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. And the reaction from the Crafts was, this doesn't make a lot of sense to us, Bill, but you've earned the right to make this decision. And when that decision clearly was a mistake, they were, by the end of the season, they were furious. And they needed to hear the right things from Bill at the end of last season, or else it might have ended there. From what I understand, Bill said the right things. They were like, okay, he set a new course. He admitted that he underestimated what the offense needed, how much Josh McDaniels had done for him, but he was willing to be open to corrections with Billy O'Brien. And so when they went into 2023, if you look at all the tea leaves in terms of, they have so many top-tier free agents that have not been extended. To me, it looked like, okay, the Kraft said to Bill, you got your mulligan, okay? But if it doesn't work this season, you got a chance to put it on its right tracks. If it doesn't work this season, we all know where this is going. Leave 2024 to somebody else. We'll make that decision when we get there.